When you're writing your documents, you might suddenly find these little squiggly lines are appearing underneath some of the word or words that you're writing. What they are is telling you that you have perhaps misspelt a word. For example, a red squiggly line is telling you you've misspelt it. A green line indicates a grammatical error. And the blue line indicates that it's a contextual spelling error. For example, I want to let you know it should be a K-N-O-W. What I can do is I can right click on any of these and a pop-up occurs with the correction. Here we go. So I can just click on it and change it to received. Let's just change it back for this example. What I also might want to do is I might want to do the spell check on the entire document. So for example, if I come down here, I can see that there are proofing errors were found. And if I click on it, it's going to go through and tell me where they are. So I can perhaps ignore this sentence. There are a few more proofing errors, click on it, and it's going to go one by one through each of those errors. Another option though is I can come into the quick access toolbar. I might want to make the spelling and grammar visible up here, and there we go. I can now just press this button up here, and that's exactly the same as pressing this here, and you can see that there's the F7 shortcut. And if I press on this, it's going to go through the entire document, and depending if it is spelling or grammar, it will tell me some suggestions. So for example, I want to let you know it's suggesting that it should be K-N-O-W, and so I can click change. Now with this spelling mistake, you can see that it's got received, and I've got a number of options. I can ignore it once. I could ignore it throughout the entire document. I could add it to a dictionary. So this isn't relevant here, but say for example that you had a person's name or a company name or something that you actually wanted to be added to the dictionary so that the word didn't actually think that it was part of the spelling mistake and recognized it as spelt correctly. I can then also change it. I can change all of them in the document, or I can autocorrect. And by pressing autocorrect, what it means is that whenever I am now typing the word received and I spell it wrong, Word will automatically autocorrect that spelling for me, because it might say, well, you're basically saying that I regularly spell this wrong. Whenever you see me spell it wrong, please correct it. So there's some great options in there that you can do to really help you correct all of your spelling and grammar. And when you're sending a document to anyone, seeing as it's so easy to correct your spelling and grammar, it really is good practice to ensure that it is correct. As usual, just give it a go.